Okay. Seems all okay. We're broadcasting to YouTube now. All the members are coming in. We hope you guys have had a fantastic weekend. Just bear with us, guys, while we just get set up with alerting members that we've gone live. Good evening, Geneva. Welcome to this evening's session. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's well. For those that are just entering the room, guys, we're doing this training session from the Rock of Gibraltar this evening, the very southern tip of Europe. Don't think you can get much more southern than this. And we did have an internet connection problem about half an hour ago. So hopefully that won't create us any problems. It seems to have ironed itself out now. Geneva, yes, I'm well, thank you. Awesome. That's what we like to hear. Okay. Fantastic. We're a minute past 8. We'll just keep it for another minute or two, guys. Okay. We've got Sergeant Deborah in yet? Not yet. Hopefully she'll join us shortly. Okay. Members are slowly joining in this evening for this evening's session. Okay. Okay, for those members that are just joining the training call, welcome to the group. Make yourself comfortable. We'll shortly start this training session. Looks like Sassy's having problems getting in the room. Okay. Okay, it's three or 4 minutes past 8 in the evening where we're calling in from. Welcome to all members to the group. I was hoping Sergeant Deborah would be dropping in, but it looks like she may be having connection problems. Okay, guys, I'm going to start. It's 4 minutes past 8, and welcome to our Sunday evening training session from the Bureau HQ. This evening, you've got General Kev and you've got Private Buddykins moderating the group and helping out, sharing links throughout this training session. Now, we're here this evening to address a couple of issues that is going on within Daoversal, just to keep you updated and informed on the problems that everybody is suffering at the moment. Just bear with us, guys. Members are still joining the room. Okay. Now, to address the elephant in the room, members are suffering withdrawal problems on the platform. Now, I've had the privilege to be able to attend some of the big corporate meetings, and basically what the problem is, like most members understand, the hypertech group and the, tearing away from the hypertech group has created more problems than initially anticipated, okay? And yes, the withdrawals are taking a lot longer than they thought as well. Now, one of the problems is people are focusing on withdrawals, which is absolutely fine. We understand that. But the problem is the company are trying to automate this process, because prior to the removal of the hypertech group staff, everything seemed to be running sweet, okay? But they've ended up in a bottleneck, if you like, of work to achieve. Because if you sit back and think about it, what they're doing, you've got MySpace and you've got the DAOT token that were always on the cards to be launched very soon anyway. And there's a lot of work involved to meet that milestone and get them launched throughout the months of May and April. Now, like I said, the breaking away from the hypertech group and the connection with everything regarding the hyper community website has created a spaghetti junction of problems, okay, along the way. Now, being privy to some of those meetings, it's made it a lot clearer in my mind that there is no major issues regarding the platform. Believe me, I would be the first to stand up and say, come on, there's an issue here that needs addressing. Now, I'm not saying that the withdrawal problem doesn't exist. It does exist. And that exists because it was reliant on manual acceptance. If you put in a withdrawal request, it had to be manually accepted and gone through to the withdrawal process. Okay, just so I remember it. And clearly, with removing the staff from the hypertech group, because there were a few members of staff that had come up the ladder that was working, and I must say they're very, very, highly appreciated for the amount of work they did with the Daoversal while I was with them. But now they've gone, it has created a hole in that system. Now, what I want to do is put members' minds at rest, or give them the information to absorb. Jonah came on a call a couple of days ago explaining that there's 2 new members of staff to start off with. This is a step in the right direction. They're going to be stepping into the role of community node manager. Chase and James, I believe the names were. Now, that's a great step forward, because they're restructuring what has created the delay, okay? They will be able to help with Zendesk support, because people are saying, oh, well, the support line's gone. Yeah, the support line, it turns out the support line was operated by those members from previous platforms. And again, guys, they was doing a fantastic job. Now, the trouble is that balance now of what do we actually want? Because clearly we don't want connecting to the hypertech shenanigans that's going on in the media at the moment. So to cut them off, I understand Daoversal's step in the right direction. Unfortunately, they can't avoid these issues, along the way. It's certainly not a liquidity issue. I mean, I've not been to Dubai offices yet. but I know members that have, leaders that have, and they can, you know, confirm that it's certainly not a liquidity issue regarding the withdrawals. But the problem is members have a memory, and I get it. I really do get it. Members have a memory of past events in the hyper platforms. Yeah. What they really need to understand is this is not a repeat of what happened before. Okay. So all we can do is keep plugging in, guys, and, you know, getting the information firsthand. These guys are great. They come on board and they speak to us at every opportunity. But the thing is that we've got to remain calm, remain plugged in order to get that information and, you know, calculate it, compute it in our own minds, and literally stay patient. Keep patient. I'm a master level role, yeah, and I know I've got no withdrawals for the next month. I haven't had withdrawals for at least 2 weeks, okay, with being a master rank. I haven't got a problem with that. And many people are saying, you're insane, you aren't getting a withdrawal. It doesn't bother me, guys, because I understand the problem, okay? And that's all I can say. For members that are worried about withdrawals, just find out what the problem is first. Because once you understand what's going on, it does put your mind at rest. We all want withdrawals, of course we do, but we're working hard towards that goal, okay? Right, moving on this evening, a lot of members have been asking about the process regarding DAOT. Now, here's another thing that will help to support Daoversal while we're going into this transition. They've been good enough to give us a pre-market sale, pre-market value on the token of $2 or 2DU. When it goes public, it's going to be 3DU. So that we've got an opportunity to get those tokens at a cheaper rate. And obviously people are looking and saying, well, we've got this problem, that problem, and it's clouding the reality of how we can take advantage of the DAOT token before it hits the public exchanges. So what I want to do this evening, guys, I've created a tutorial which shows how to be a part of that pre-sale. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to play you that recording. So just bear with us, guys. Let me find that video for you. Okay, we should be all right with this. Okay, can you see the video? Yeah. Okay, guys, welcome to our latest tutorial. Yeah. I'm General Kev, and I'd like to show you a walkthrough of the DAOT pre-sale opportunity that Daoversal are giving us pioneers in Daoversal. So I'd like to share my screen and go through the basics of what's on offer for a start. So if you just bear with me. Okay, so here's an announcement that Daoversal posted a couple of days ago about the DAOT pre-sale. The DAOT pre-sale allocation is now live for all early access users. The DAOT pre-sale will be available for all ranks and limited to 1.5 million DAOT. This is a first come, first served basis and will be available from the 5th of March to the 5th of April, 23:59 GST. This is your chance to be among the first to secure your position in one of the most anticipated launches of Daoversal this year. Don't miss out on the opportunity to be part of our journey from the very beginning. Here are the key details you need to know. Contract address. Now I'll go through this because you'll need this in order to set up your account should you want to partake in this pre-sale opportunity. Etherscan link, that's also a handy link that you can use in the future, together with the token name, token symbol, supply, and everything else that we need to know. Okay guys, so what does this mean and how do we set it up? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go across to one of my accounts and show you exactly how to set this up and how to actually purchase a little bit of DAOT. Now in my rewards account, you can see that I've got 14 DU. It's not exactly DU, it's split between DU and RC, but that doesn't matter. I'll show you how to do that once I've set up my DAOT subscription. So if I click on DAOT here, it goes to the subscription page. Now this is where you have to be extremely careful because you only get one shot at this, guys. So let me read through it first and then you can make a decision whether you want to partake in it or not. Dear esteemed member, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your invaluable contributions to our community. Your continued support entitles you to an exclusive opportunity to subscribe to the pre-launch of the DAOT token using DU or RC. By selecting yes, you gain the privilege to allocate rewards from March the 1st to March the 31st towards DAOT subscriptions, land purchase and planet purchase. Please note that this offer is not reversible, it's non-reversible, and will temporarily freeze withdrawals until the pre-sale allocation has been completed. Now, something to take note of that, guys, so be aware of what you choose to do at this point. The DAOT token is scheduled for launch on April the 15th at 11 a.m. GST. As an early access user, you are granted the right to acquire tokens using DU or RC from March the 1st to March the 31st. During the pre-launch phase, tokens are priced at $2 per token, with a total supply of 100 million. Following the launch, the listing price will increase to $3 per token when trading begins. Thank you for your unwavering dedication. Let us embark together on this journey towards a decentralized future. Now, this is where you need to make that major decision, guys. Do you subscribe to it or do you not subscribe to it? We are not here to give you financial advice, but this is a tutorial to show you what I'm going to do with this account. I'm going to subscribe to the offer of pre-sale DAOT tokens, okay? But I'm fully aware that this will stop me being able to withdraw anything from this account, which is absolutely fine for that period of time for subscription, okay? So subscribe to DAOT. I click OK on that. What have we got here? Just close that down because that looks odd. That's not looking correct at all. So let me click on there and go back to the DAOT and see what's happening here. The page is not showing properly. Now it is. Okay, guys. So what do we need to do to subscribe to DAOT? So this is the DAOT subscription page. There's quite a lot of information on here, guys. Open the door to freedom of wealth. You've got a window here, which is the countdown to the end of subscription. Okay, so it quite clearly shows how many days, hours, minutes we've got in order to take advantage of this subscription offer. You've got your token price. So 1 DAOT is equivalent to 2 DU or 2 RC, depending on how you want to purchase them. That gives a total quantity of DAOTs sold and a personal subscription quantity, no upper limit. So 19.43332% of that allocated amount has been sold already. Okay, that's understandable. There's all your figures there. Subscription method, first come, first served while supplies last. Okay, I think that's quite understandable. Subscribe quantity. Okay, so on this account, I've not subscribed to any yet. That's understandable. Subscription address. Now, there's something that you can edit there, and I'll explain that in a moment. Amount of RC that can be subscribed. Right, so this is what we've got in our account at the moment, because 12 RC, that relates to, let me show you. in my rewards account, obviously not the 14, but that's showing the RC tokens, but it's not showing the DU. So let's go back and see what's, oh yeah, there, DU. So I've got that many RC, that many DU, but don't forget, we can also exchange what we've got in RC to DU. So we'll look at purchasing with DU in a moment, okay? So let's just have a look by clicking subscription and see what we have to do. So payment account, we can, that's your bonus accounts, that's RC, it shows your RC balance. So if you click on DU, that shows your DU balance. So clearly what I need to show and demonstrate is that you can exchange your RC to DU. So we have it all in the DU balance to be able to purchase DAOT tokens with. But down here, you need an ERC20 wallet address. Now, this is where a lot of members have got put off because they're like, I don't know what that means. I'm going to show you how simple this is, guys. We can use our MetaMask in order to create that wallet address. It's quite simple, okay? That shows the price of the DAOT that you will be purchasing should you want to take advantage of this pre-sale opportunity, and then you click OK. So to be able to move forward with this subscription, I need to do that exchange in my back office. So everything from my RC is put into DU, okay, because I want to be able to use 14 DU, okay. I also have to create a wallet address, so we'll go through that procedure as well. But what's this investment account here? Okay, it says I've got an account balance of 2.59 and it's in DU only. Now I'll show you where that is referring to. So your investment account actually refers, go back to your asset, that refers to your deposit account, the DU deposit account, look, 2.59. Now that depends whether you've got DU in your deposit wallet address or whether it's accumulated from your daily rewards, say. So let's go ahead and we'll do the first steps first. We'll look at the RC and we'll put it all into DU. So let's go ahead with that. Let's transfer. So we want all our RC tokens from our rewards account, send it to the exchange where we can exchange it, okay? So click all, click confirm, and that's successful. We then need to go to the exchange where you'll be able to find all your RC tokens there. And you have to type that in, 488, because that's the amount of RC tokens you want to exchange for DU. So you sell your RC tokens, you click confirm, and you have to put your transaction password code in there to be able to successfully swap them tokens. So now you go back to your assets page and you will find them tokens in the exchange account as DU tokens. Now you have to send them back, you transfer them back to your rewards account. So you send your DU from your exchange account back to your rewards account and you click on all. And don't forget, guys, I'm just going through it steady. If you need to pause this video, go back a little bit and go through this all again. It's not a problem. Click on confirm with that. Go back to your assets and your rewards account, and you will then find that all of those assets are now in DU tokens. Okay, so let me go back to the DAOT subscription page and show you that at this step of the tutorial, we can look at our bonus account. Okay, there's nothing in RC available now, so we can't use that. So we need to drop it down to DU, and there you go. We can at least purchase DAOT with 14 DU. Okay, but don't forget we need an ERC20 wallet address, and what we're going to be able to do is do that with our MetaMask. Okay, so let's close that down for a second. So let's go through how can we do this for you guys. So let's go to MetaMask. Now, I'm going to presume that you've set up your MetaMask. Okay, that's a different tutorial, but let me log into my MetaMask, and it's defaulted as your Ethereum network anyway. So let me just put my password in and enter. Okay, so this is my personal account, and don't forget, guys, you need to be on the Ethereum network, Ethereum mainnet. So if you've been using BNB or Polygon or anything like that, make sure you're on the Ethereum mainnet. Okay, so I've got Ethereum tokens, USDT, Binance USDT, wrapped Ethereum, but there's no DAOT. Now, this is where you have to go back to this announcement, because I said earlier on, there's a contract address here. So these are the details you need to create that token with. So all you need to do is highlight it, copy the selected text, because that's the contract address that you need in order to put that into your MetaMask to find that coin. Okay. How do you do that? Because it's not in the list of your Ethereum tokens at the moment. Now, it's quite easy to do this, guys. Just take this step by step and you won't make any mistakes. Click on, scroll to the bottom and click on Import Tokens. Okay. You click on Custom Token at the top there. There's your contract address. That's where it's looking to paste that contract address in, and straight away it picks it up as a DAOT token symbol. There you go, guys. So it's found it automatically for you. Click Next, and there's your DAOT. Click on Import, and there it is, guys. It imports it. It's really that simple. And now you can see it in your list of tokens ready and waiting. Okay. So what do you need to do now? Let's go back to the page. Where are we? Let's go back to the page, because what it needs to do, don't forget, you still want to purchase those tokens, but it's asking for a wallet address. So your ERC20 wallet address is referring to what we've just created. So go back to here. You've created your DAOT wallet, so you click on that, okay, to make sure that you've got access to it, which is there. You click back, and there's your wallet address at the top. Copy to clipboard. So you click on those two blue squares at the side, and it says copied. So that copies your wallet address for all these Ethereum tokens. There's your DAOT, there's your wallet address. So you copy that. You go back to that screen, you click in the box where it says please enter wallet address, and you paste your wallet address. Now, I always check at least the back three, the end three characters. You've got a capital AC6. Go back to your MetaMask. AC6. Yeah, your last five you've got. So it's 21 AC6. Go back here, 21 AC6. You must make sure that is correct, because that's the wallet address that you will need later at a later date, okay? Okay, so we're now looking at bonus account RC tokens, non-DU tokens, 14. So how many do, please enter the payment quantity. I want to purchase 14 of those DAOTs, and it says there estimated number of DAOTs to be obtained is 7. So click OK. Now this again, you will need your Daoversal transaction password. You type that in, click OK, and there you go. You're subscribed. Okay. You'll also notice down here, Your subscribed quantity is now 7 DAOT. So that's it, guys. I've purchased 7 DAOT. So the amount of DU that can be subscribed has now gone down to 3 DU. Okay. Let me have a look. Can you add to that over the next 29 days? Absolutely. Click on subscription. Now you can see that you don't need to put your Ethereum ERC20 wallet address in anymore. Okay, because it's saved it here. Can you see? Subscription address. Now you do have the ability to change that should you need to within the next month. Okay. So click on subscription again. Let's have a quick look through there. So your bonus account, you've got no RC in there anymore. Go to DU, you've got no DU. You haven't got enough to purchase any DAOT. Your investment account, don't forget that is your deposit account. Okay. Now I've actually got 2 DU or 2.5 DU in there. So that would allow me to purchase 1 DAOT. And it's sat there doing nothing, guys. So why not? You know? So payment quantity, I would have to put in there 2 DU in order to purchase 1 DAOT. So the estimated number of DAOTs to be obtained is 1 DAOT. Okay, so click on OK. Why not? It's better than having it sat there doing nothing. Click OK. Scroll down and you'll see now that I've got 8 DAOT on this account now. All right. So what does that mean, guys? That means that on this account, I've been able to purchase 8 DAOT at $2 each because that's in the pre-sale campaign. Okay. And I've got another 29 days, 4 hours and so forth in order to add to that should I wish to. If not, doesn't matter. I can just leave it at that. So what happens after that 30 days is up? Well, those DAOT that I've purchased at 2 DU will be worth 3 DU or more after, because don't forget, the value of those DAOT that I've just purchased at 2 DU, when this goes to the market, the public market, the DAOT is then worth 3 DU. So if you want to purchase after this month, they will have to be purchased at 3 DU or more. Okay, there you go, guys. Let me just come back into the studio. Stop sharing my screen. Okay, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that tutorial and it's given you a little bit more of an idea of exactly what the DAOT pre-market sale is that's being offered to all members of Daoversal for this 30-day period. Okay, you take care. Hope you've enjoyed it and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye for now. Okay, guys, so that was the tutorial I created a couple of days ago. Hopefully it's benefited some people. Hope you didn't think I was live then. It wasn't. It was a pre-recorded video that I did the other day. So let me just check through the messages, see if there's any questions. No, everything seems to be cool on that side. So if anybody's got any questions regarding this, please raise your hand and I'll bring you on. Sergeant Meng's there. I think he's having connection problems, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could bring Sergeant Meng on as well. If you're okay to rock and roll, Sergeant Meng, give us a wave and I'll bring you on. Sergeant Deborah hasn't turned up either this evening, so she must be having problems as well. Okay, guys, so that gives you an idea of the DAOT subscription process. If anybody has any questions about that, I can give you a couple of examples of where people have unfortunately gone wrong. Sergeant Meng, connection is horrible for me right now. Okay, mate, no problems. People need to make sure, I mean, this wasn't for DAOT, sorry, this was for Daoversal in general. People need to make sure that they get their network correct when depositing funds onto Daoversal, okay? It is so easy to get it wrong, okay? Now, one of these problems earlier on that I've been, speaking with a member on Telegram was they'd selected, remember Daoversal swapped the exchanges, they swapped the network, sorry, on deposits. I think deposits were Ethereum, is that right, Sarah, to begin with? But now they're only, let me just double check this because I don't want to inform you guys wrong. Let me have a look. Assets, deposit. Yeah, USDTs, BEP20 and TRC20, that's right, yeah. Okay, and basically what he's done, he's done everything right. He's sent it to the correct wallet address by selecting BEP20. He's got USDT, he's got the wallet address, but the problem is on his exchange, you can send USDT via various network methods. Now, you can send it by BEP20 or Ethereum or TRC20, but you've got to select the correct one at both ends. If you select BEP20 at one end, Daoversal end, you've got to make sure it's the same at the other end. It will report that it's confirmed the transaction, but it doesn't mean it's going to end up at the other end. And this is a major problem, guys. People are losing money. And, we don't want people to lose money like that. That's not good. So yes, that's the DAOT subscription. We've got 20 odd days. I'm keeping track, and thank you to Abdullah, I think his name is, on Telegram. He keeps posting an update on what percentage of that allocated amount is in the pre-sale. Now, Daoversal have set aside 1.5 million DAOT for any member, not just Epic and Master. Okay, this is open to all members to purchase them DAOT at $2 each, or 2DU or 2RC each. And I think we've just surpassed the quarter-way mark, okay, at 27%. Now, that's 27% in 4 days, guys. That's phenomenal, considering the issues and the problems that Daoversal are facing and dealing with on the platform now. This shows that the strength of the support of the guys on the floor. Let me just check the chat room. I closed it. Okay. And this is the best thing we can do, is to stay plugged in, stay informed of developments, all right? There's more developments happening than we realize in the back office, yeah? The disconnection from Hyperverse and Hypernation has created more problems than they anticipated. And I tip my hat off to corporate because, like I say, that's a huge load that they've got to take on the shoulders and work like crazy in order to get things back on track again. Now, we've got people in the group saying, oh, well, we got told that withdrawals would take, 3 days and it would be back to normal. Yeah, that's quite right. But obviously these issues that are popping up now are just adding to the problem. They want the process of withdrawing an automated process. And, is there any guys in here that don't want that? Because an automated process, if it was done on the Ethereum network, when you perform a withdrawal, you're looking at 15 minutes max. I would vote for that, most definitely, rather than waiting 24, 48, 72 hours. I would love a 15-minute withdrawal. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. And let's face it, guys, if that was the case, nobody would be complaining about it. But this takes time and effort. It's a big, big thing that they've got to do in order to put that in place, test it, and get it working. This is something that's not going to be done overnight. So while they're doing that, it takes their attention from doing everything else, like, you know, manually allowing the withdrawals to go through. Good day. Where can I find the contract address for DAOT? Okay, good question. I'll get Sarah Buddykins to post that. Come to do it. I'm getting a funny look. Should be able to do that in the chat box, no problem, because it is the yeah. Sarah's going to post the Bureau HQ web page where the contract address is on there. Okay, so hopefully, if you let us know where it is, Sarah, I'll halfway down. Okay. I'm not sure whether I put it in the YouTube video. Yeah, no problem, Anthony. Yeah. Don't know whether I put it in the description of the YouTube video. If not, that's a good point. I will do that after this training session. Okay, Buddykins has posted the Bureau HQ campaigns page in the chat box. You'll be able to get the contract address from there. But yeah, we'll make a note of that, Sarah, if we can put the contract address in the description. Excellent, Anthony, no problem. And like I say, guys, you know, we got asked this afternoon, can we do this with a different exchange, or, you know, can we set up the DAOT token in another exchange? If that exchange accepts that network and that coin, then yes, there's no reason why not. I've only done MetaMask because in general it's the most common wallet address, or it's, you know, what people use. I find it so easy, as long as you don't fall for any of the scams and allow people to get access to your keys or anything like that. You can't go wrong, guys. Now, let's go on, and I'm going to explain all the questions that have been put to me. It'll save you being confused. I had another question put to me. I've purchased X amount of DAOT. Take mine, for example, on that account, I've purchased 8 DAOT, but I'm not seeing anything in my MetaMask DAOT folder. You won't do, guys. You won't do yet, because everything that's happening in the pre-sale campaign happens on platform, okay? Because don't forget, it's a cheaper rate. It's $2, not $3, okay? The wallet address is where it will be released in the future after the pre-sale event, okay? Excuse me. Now think about the process. The process is 30 or 31 days of pre-sale market, okay? So you can buy DAOT at $2 from day one right up to the end date, date 30, 31, something like that. After that, we've been notified that it's a 2-year release, okay? And that's to create stability. Let's face it, guys, if it was immediately withdrawable, everybody would do it. Buy it for $2, as soon as it went to market, wipe out, we've made 50% profit. We all know what that would do to the platform, and nobody wants that to happen. So Daoversal have created this plan to allow members a set amount, we don't know what amount that is yet, a set amount per month over the 2 years, and that will be released into those wallet addresses. That's the purpose of setting up those wallet addresses, okay? So that will be an automated process. I think we got told it would be the end of the month when that would happen. Again, I haven't had it confirmed, but we think that's when it would happen. What have we got here? Is it Sarah posting? Yeah. That's a good point as well. The last post that Buddykins has posted in there is a form for any member that clicked no. And there was plenty of members, when they clicked on the DAOT or they logged into their Daoversal, they had a pop-up window saying, do you want to take advantage of this pre-sale subscription period of 1 month? And a lot of people put no, thinking that they could go back to it at a later date when they had the time to read all the gubbins and, you know, work out whether they wanted to do it, only to find out you only get one chance at clicking yes or no. Once you click no, that's it, wipe out. it was a bit of a bad move, really, by Daoversal, and they realised that afterwards, and they've allowed that form to be published and for people like us to share it within the groups so that people can reverse that. People that said no, who didn't mean to say no, can now redo it and say, yes, I do want to take part. And there's plenty of members out there that want to take part who had unfortunately clicked no. Okay, so hopefully that's covered that as well. It's an easy process. I think all it needs is user ID and possibly your email address. Is that right, Sarah? Something. I think you only have to fill 2 things in to confirm that you want it, re-establish it. Okay. Sassy, I hope it's 100% over 24 months, which is 4-point-something% per month. I don't know, mate. I've got to be honest. I have no idea. I have no idea. As soon as we do get official confirmation of how much it is, we'll share it. But up until then, it's just anybody's guess, really. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it will be a total of 100% over the 24 months, but whether that's an equivalent of every month or, you know, less to start off with until we get established and then you get more as time goes on. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know how they work. I think any form would be good. In fact, I would probably vote for a little bit lower to start with until it gets established. I mean, I'm seeing members now think second thoughts about the DAOT and saying, maybe I do want a bit at that price. I do. I'm still adding to my back, you know, because I can't withdraw anyway. I can't withdraw. So I could buy more land, and I have bought a little bit more land, but while the offer's there, General Kev says do it. Yeah, to myself, I'm saying. I do. I see the benefits. And like I say, you know, I have a much wider perspective of what's happening behind closed doors with the issues that Daoversal have been faced with, to be honest. Yeah. MySpace, as far as I'm aware, nothing's been delayed with MySpace. It's still going to open. It looks like in April it's going to have 2 stages of launch. It looks to me as though the first 2 weeks will be the launch. The next 2 weeks, or should I say the last 2 weeks of April, will be where your avatar in Ready Player Me will be able to be used within MySpace. We did also get it confirmed that those members, which are really, really rare, the gold premium NFT holders, which I'm one, and the green, I believe, yeah, gold and green, which is the next highest premium NFT, which I do know Sergeant Meng is one as well. We are going to be testing MySpace before it launches anyway. So I can't wait for that. I'm really buzzing for that because don't forget, guys, the DAOT token is going to be the token that is the economy within the MySpace period environment. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It really is to learn all this. And like I say, this is all education, all education. Okay, guys, how many we got in here? 23. Anybody got any questions whatsoever? Any questions? It can be about anything regarding withdrawals, the DAOT. One thing I will say while I've got you guys online, be very, very careful of members DMing you, all right? Private messaging you, asking for crypto, asking for Bitcoin or USDT. One of our really friendly members, I'm not going to name names for their own privacy, unfortunately got hacked earlier today. Luckily, she got her account back and everything seems to be a-okay. But it's so easy to be, you know, to overlook some things and click buttons where we shouldn't do, or I don't know exactly how this happened to this member, but unfortunately it happens. So be extremely careful and vigilant when members are DMing you. There's plenty of it going on in the back office, and members think that we know it. We don't know it's happening unless somebody tells us. If somebody tells us and shows us the evidence to prove that they're DMing and trying to get you onto another platform, for instance, that's a strict no-no in our groups. We don't do that, because all that's doing is creating, fraud and uncertainty again. We're not here to do that. We're here to help with the platforms that we are involved with, Daoversal. Yeah. Okay, let's see who we got in the chat. Anybody? No. No. It looks like the Bureau members, or the men, it looks like the Bureau members are having a quiet Sunday. It has been busy, actually, guys, yeah. As you know, me and Buddykins flew out to Gibraltar this week, which meant that we weren't online for a short spell of time, but we've been trying to plug in as much as we can to keep up to date with developments from Daoversal, make sure that everything's still on track. And it is unbelievably, people, need that reassurance that things are okay. Withdrawals at the moment, it seems like members that requested a withdrawal on the 28th or 29th, they're coming out now. So that what we're looking, let me have a look on my calendar. So that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 10, 11 days. Okay. So, work around that, guys. Yeah. And keep calm. Keep calm. We know there's withdrawal delays. They're not problems. They're just delays. Okay. So if we request a withdrawal, I've put one in, a very small amount to see how many days it's going to take. Okay. So I'll report back to the groups as soon as that withdrawal goes through. And that was done on the 5th, I think. I think that was 5 days ago, and it's still pending. As long as it's still pending, guys, it's still there. It's still waiting. Buddykins has just shared that video that I've shown you guys. I created that as soon as we landed in Gibraltar and got into our apartment. It's a great little tutorial, actually, and don't be put off because it's step by step by step going too fast for you. Pause it, go back, go over it a couple of times until you get to learn how to use it properly. Yeah, this is what we try to do. We try to go through each little bit, bit by bit. If anybody's got any questions regarding this, just raise your hand and ask questions. We try and make things as easy as possible. Okay, it's looking like nobody's got any questions, which I always say is a great thing for us, because it looks like we've done a good enough job in, helping and showing people how to go about things. Just having a look if anybody's in here. There isn't. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that we could go through. The withdrawals now. Somebody seemed to be having a problem with the exchange earlier on. I don't really know what that was. Something about the exchange wasn't recognizing the tokens or not seeing the tokens. I went into one of my accounts and I did an exchange from RC to DU and it worked absolutely fine. So hopefully that's not another problem on the, on the shoulders of the tech team. I don't think it is. I think that was something maybe the member had overlooked themselves. I'm not sure on that one. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you, okay, from Robert. You did a great job, Kev. Clear and easy to understand. Many thanks for that. Awesome, Robert. Thank you for the feedback. I hope it was clear enough for members to understand. And I'm going to say it, guys, if nobody's got any questions or anything like that, I'm going to leave today's session as it is, 55 minutes, 50 minutes. I think it's great that you've turned up. It's great that what this shows me is that members, even those members maybe think they know what's going on, they still come anyway. They still come and wait to see if there's any other information that they've maybe missed. Oh, absolutely, Sassy. Yeah, we can buy DAOT with both RC and DU, and many times. 100% you can, yeah. We need not transfer RC to DU. 100% correct, that's right. What I did with that account, I've got low amounts, you see, on RC and DU, but combined together, I could buy more, okay? And Ian put stay engaged, everyone. Ian, 100%, yeah. This is the key. If you want any advice off me, guys, is exactly what Ian said there. Stay engaged, yeah. Even if you don't want to come on posting on the groups or anything like that, stay plugged in and just read the comments, read back, yeah. There's a hell of a lot of FUD going on Telegram, and it's a shame to see because it is putting people off. Anthony, do you know when Daoversal will change the way we log in? Okay, they're on with this at the moment. I can't even say at the moment. They've been on with this for days, mate. Yeah. So again, it's just a case of waiting for the next announcement. Okay. I don't know how far through that they are, but I do believe that Mohammed covered this in a meeting only 2 days ago. They are closer than we think. That's all I can say. They are closer than we think. So that was a good comment from Mohammed. Okay, thanks. No problem. And like I say, no question's a silly question, not with the Bureau HQ, because we're here to help everybody. We don't belittle people. If people don't know, it doesn't matter. Come and ask. We'll try help all we can. And that is something that people want to know. Are we going to be continuing with this one-click method or not? Me personally, no, I don't want to. I want to be able to wait, let them get the process sorted out. Okay. And don't forget what I said earlier, guys. That's not the only thing that they're working on. They're also working on the slow withdrawal process. They want to automate that. They want to automate that. And by God, do I want them to automate that? Because that would benefit each and every one of you guys in here. Okay, because it would be so much faster. Now, you guys tell me, would that boost your confidence with Daoversal? I bet you it would. I bet you it would. Okay, we've got Phineas. Just asked you to... Hi, welcome.
Okay, thank you, sir. I just want to check whether I am with you or am behind. Since we bought the 5,000 DU package in Daoversal, it was said we still get the 7.5 daily rewards until we reach 30%. 30%, and then we're still on that. Are we still on that pace, or is there any other new development? Because I'm about 24%, I'm still waiting to reach 30%. So I don't know whether I'm still in the right direction, but there is still in the basic assets a certain amount of units that is left and is not yet used. Thank you, sir.
Okay, let me try and explain. The daily release from Daoversal with the TFA pack, if it's a 5K pack you've got, will be 7.5 a day, right up to 100%. Okay, that's for a passive user. We're not looking at generative rewards or anything like that. You'll get 7.5 a day. Now, the milestone that you're looking for is 30%, which is 1,500. Okay. Once you reach that 30%, you will then be given a daily amount that will be available to withdraw. And that starts at 2.25, I'm trying to think, 2.25 a day, but it slightly increases every day. Okay? Are you still with us? I think you are, aren't you?
Okay.
Okay, so at 30%, the withdrawal doors open and it will release 2.25 DU into your withdrawal account in your TFA. And the day after, don't forget that 7.5 goes back on at 30%. So that's a slight bit more. So it'll be $2.26. Yeah, Sergeant Mengs just put something in the chat. Let's have a quick look. Withdrawal increases based upon what you charge. That's right. Okay, so it increases slightly every day. And what I do, I'm not a financial advisor, of course, but what I do is enable that to accumulate till it's maybe 20 DU and then test the system. Because don't forget, a withdrawal costs 3 DU. So if you withdraw 20, you'll actually receive 17, and that would be a test to the system. Clearly, that as a passive member, that will take some time to accumulate up to 20 DU. And if you're at that 20-odd% anyway, fingers crossed, the withdrawal process will be a lot faster by the time you get to that 30% milestone. Do you understand? Are you still with us? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I got your explanation. I'm satisfied. Thank you very much.
Okay, no problem. And thank you for the question. Like I said, no silly questions. That's absolutely fine. Excellent. Excellent. Just having a little bit of an audio problem there. I couldn't hear them. Yeah, after that, you'll be able to withdraw. So yes, that's the TFA process. Once you've hit that 30%, you'll be able to receive a daily withdrawal amount, 2.25 increasing. Okay. And thanks, Meng, for putting that in there. Didn't know you're still here, sir. Okay. Any more questions? Hang on a minute. Let me got to find my chat. There we go. You put one in, Sarah, yeah? Oh, yeah, sorry, I'd missed that one. A YouTube question. Vineve, I think it is. Success for all. It is my understanding that if I subscribe to DAOT, my generated rewards in Daoversal will be frozen. If that is correct, for how long will it be? Will it be frozen? Okay. Right. Okay. It's not your generated rewards that will get frozen. You will still be able to get those daily amounts. The only thing that will stop is withdrawal, right, on those amounts. If you subscribe to DAOT in the pre-sale event, okay, you will be able to purchase DAOT at $2. You will also be able to purchase, if they're available, planets. You'll also be able to purchase land plots, okay? It does not stop your daily rewards. Nothing affects that. That's absolutely fine, not a problem. You just won't be able to withdraw any of those daily rewards for that 30-day period, okay? Hopefully that's answered that question. Again, guys, thank you for the question. Hopefully that's answered that for you. Yeah, it certainly won't freeze your daily rewards. You still get your daily rewards. I am, and I'm subscribed to it. I get my daily rewards, and they're building up. They're building up in my rewards account. So, okay, guys, it's 3 minutes past 9. I'll give it a minute or two. Any more questions? Put your hand up. Otherwise, in fact, the sun's gone for today. We've had a fantastic time so far out here in Gibraltar. A couple of days we've been here. We're taking things steady. We want to get a bit of relaxation time in because it's been extremely busy over the last few months. We deserve a bit of a put our feet up and enjoy the sun. It's rather windy out here, to be fair, but it's nice all the same. We deserve it. Okay, 24 participants in. I make my effort and I come, and it's really appreciated that you come along to join us in these training sessions too. Okay, guys, it says my internet connection is unstable, so I'm going to call it a night. I don't want to be cut off short. Okay, Ian, thanks, Kev. Okay, guys, many thanks for turning up. It's been a wonderful evening again. I do enjoy bringing these training sessions to the community. Any questions, join us in the Telegram groups or the Discord groups, and we'll take it from there. Until next time, take care, and bye-bye for now.